Hi everyone, today's video is going to help you with workbook pages 113 and 114. Just to remind you, today's workbook is going to talk about perimeter. Perimeter is the distance around the outside of a shape. So think of it like a fence around the outside of a shape. An area is the space inside of the shape. So area would be all of the space inside the fence. Let's take a look at number 1 together. Number 1 says Dina draws this figure on dot paper. Describe how to find the perimeter of the figure. Well, remember, perimeter is the distance around the outside of the shape. So we have to use the dots to help us figure out the length of each side. So we're going to count the length of each side. So you can do this with me. 1, 2, and I'm going to label each side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Okay, so this question is asking us to describe how to find the perimeter of the figure. So what was the first step that we just did? Very good. We found the length of each side. So I would like you to pause your video and write that in a sentence. Press play when you're ready. So the first step is to find the length of each side. Okay? Great. Now, remember, to find the perimeter, we are looking for the distance around the outside of the shape. In order to do that, we need to add each side together. So the second step for finding perimeter is to do what with each of these numbers? Is to do what with each of the sides? Very good. We are going to add the sides together. And friends, if I'm moving too quickly, remember to pause your video to give yourself time to catch up. So we would add the sides together. Okay, so let's find the perimeter together. Now we could write an equation where we add each of the sides. So I'm going to circle each number as I go. So actually, I'm not going to have that number there. Okay, so 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3, and I'm circling each number so that I know that I already included it, plus 2 plus 5 plus 6, okay, plus 5. Okay. And since we have the dots here, an easy way to find the perimeter is just to count up each side. So let's do that together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Excellent. So the perimeter of the shape is 28, and we need our label 28 units. And remember, when we are using perimeter, we just use units or inches, okay? We don't use square units. Great job. Let's take a look at number 2. So number 2 says, does the situation describe area or perimeter? So they want to know, is this area or is this perimeter? The number of square units it takes to cover Quinn's table. Well, let's pretend that this is Quinn's table, okay? If we cover the table, we are looking at the area or the space inside the shape. So if we're finding the space inside the shape, is that area or is that perimeter? Very good. It's area, right? And you can see it right here in my example. So this situation, is area. Go ahead, write that down. Pause the video if you need to catch up. Okay, now they want to know is the number of units it takes to go around Quinn's table, is that area or is that perimeter? Well, we want to know the number of units it takes to go around Quinn's table. Remember, area is the space inside the shape, and perimeter is the distance around the outside of the shape. So if we're going around the table, is that area or is that perimeter? Excellent, that's perimeter, very good. So we're gonna write perimeter on the line. Okay, friends, great job. Again, pause the video if you need extra time to catch up. When you're ready, press play, and we'll take a look at number 5. Remember, we are skipping some questions today, so we're gonna take a look at number 5 when you're ready. Okay, friends, number 5 says Shakira is decorating a picture frame. Which measurement describes the perimeter of the frame? So if they're asking us for perimeter, they're asking us for the distance around the outside of the picture frame. So would perimeter be the length of the frame multiplied by the width? If we multiply the length by the width, is that going to tell us the distance around the whole frame? Very good, it's not. If we multiply the length times the width, what will that give us? Excellent, that will give us area, but we're looking for perimeter right now, so we're gonna cross that out, okay? Choice B says the thickness of the wood. So I have a little picture frame here. Okay, the thickness of the wood would just be this part, how thick this part of the wood is. Is that telling us the distance around the outside of the whole frame? No, very good, it's not. So choice B does not describe perimeter. Okay, choice C wants to know the number of pictures that will fit inside the frame. So again, here's my frame. I want to know the number of pictures that would fit inside this frame. Would that then tell me the distance around the outside of the frame? Very good. Absolutely not, okay? So that's not perimeter. Okay, and let's check choice D, the length of ribbon edging the frame. So let's pretend I took some ribbon, okay, and I laid my ribbon along the edge of each side of the frame. Would that tell me the distance around the outside of the frame? Again, if I laid the ribbon along the outside of the frame, and then I measured each side, each length of the ribbon on the outside. Yes, very good. That would be perimeter because I am finding the distance around the outside of the frame. So you can go ahead and fill in choice D with me. Okay, friends, the last question that we are going to look at today is question number 8. It is not going to be a perimeter question. It is actually going to be a review question. So let's figure out what kind of math we need to use to solve this question. Jalen got 4 hits in each of his baseball games last weekend. He played 6 games. How many hits did Jalen get? Okay, well, I'm noticing that this question is about baseball and the number of hits that Jalen got in each of his games. I also notice that I have 2 important numbers. What's one of my important numbers? Very good, it's 4, right? Because he had 4 hits in each baseball game. What was my other important number? Very good, my other important number was 6 because he played 6 games, okay? So I'm gonna draw a picture to show that Jalen played 6 games. So I'm gonna draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So each of these circles shows each of the baseball games that Jalen played. What do I know about each of the baseball games? Very good. Jalen got 4 hits in each of the baseball games. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay? I notice that I have the same number repeating over and over again. So of course, I could do 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, right? Repeated addition to show how many hits Jalen got in all of the games. Or what's a faster way that we can add the same number repeatedly? Very good, we can multiply. So your job is to write a multiplication equation that matches your picture. So tell me, how many games did Jalen play? How many groups are there? And how many hits did Jalen get in each game? Okay, friends, you can go ahead and stop the video, solve this question, and then you are all set for today. I know that we didn't solve each question, so if you would like to go back to those questions and practice solving them on your own, that would be great practice. But again, you are not required to solve the questions that I did not review in the video. Great job, guys.